Go ahead. Jack, you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, no problem. Just a typical game, a little sore, but we'll be all right.
You got a bloody nose or something on the sideline, is that right?
Yeah, on one of those plays, ended up, I think the chin strap came up, and she wouldn't stop bleeding there for a little bit. But hey, we got it contained. Put a few paper towels in there, and just went back out there.
Jack, a year ago, you guys didn't get a day like this where you can kind of have a day to get out all the kinks before you played Colorado. How big is it to maybe have a day that you can win ugly, play bad offensively, and kind of now look at that film and build off it?
It's definitely an advantage for us. I would definitely tell you we'd obviously like to go out there and play a lot better offensively than what we did. That's obviously not up to our standard. That's absolutely unacceptable. I'm just happy that we can afford to do something like that and still win the game. I think it's pretty obvious the defense went out there and won the game for us this week. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to challenge us offensively to do a hell of a lot better than what we did, because that was just absolutely unacceptable what we did offensively. And we're going to make sure something like that never happens again.
Jack, what about that opening drive, 81 yards, and you came out with the longest play of the day for the offense? Can you describe that?
The coaches just drew up a scheme. We were just executing, and that's just what ended up happening. So it's obviously a good feeling going down there and just scoring on the first drive.
Jack, you guys were clicking on that first drive. How did that not carry over as well as you guys maybe thought it would, especially coming out the way you guys did?
I couldn't tell you. Coming off that first drive, I thought we were definitely going to go out there and put up a lot more points than what we did. We're obviously going to have to go watch a little bit of film, see what we did wrong, and it's going to end up being just a great learning experience. We can't look at it as a major downside. It happened. We came out with a win, so at the end of the day, we're happy. We're 1-0, but we're just going to go to the film and learn from it, really.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of different from last year. You would need money to have it.
Absolutely. I'll tell you offensively, I know we're not feeling too good. It's one of those deals where, like I said, just absolutely unacceptable what we did out there today, and we're going to clean up everything we can. And it all starts with practice. We got to be a lot better. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, going out there and giving it everything we got. This week's practice was a little bit sloppy offensively, and that's on us leaders to kind of go out there and make sure everyone's on top of their game. And I think after a game like this, we're going to make sure that's exactly what happens. And looking ahead, that's what it's going to be every single week, is making sure those are the best practices we've ever had.
Jack, I feel you're unsatisfied offensively. How much fun was it to get out on the field in front of the crowd after 30 long days in camp?
Absolutely. It's always unbelievable to go out there, have 90,000 of the best fans of the country, screaming for you. No matter what it is, it's always a privilege to be out there and, just play in front of that many people, in front of such great fans. And, we're just grateful again. We could give them a win. These great fans of the state deserve a win. And, hopefully we're going to go out there and, continue to just keep rolling and keep winning.
How excited are you for Colorado?
It's just another game. Obviously, being from Colorado, it's definitely something that I've had a lot of talk. I've been talked to a lot about it from some people back home, and I'm just excited to kind of shift my focus to that game. And there'll be a lot more distractions, specifically being from there. But again, I'm just going to zone all those out, and we're just going to go keep it tacking.
You said you were a little sloppy this week in practice on offense, but prior to that, did you like where you guys are trending, as an offense in the fall camp?
Absolutely. Fall camp, we had an unbelievable fall camp. Coach Frost, I think, has said it the best. It's the best, I think, offensively, defensively, special teams wise, we've ever had, period. And I'm not sure what it was about this week that made it that we had a few sloppy practices, specifically on Tuesday, Wednesday. But again, I think this is just a great wake up call for us, and we're just going to get rolling.
Jack, how much did the defense today reflect what you saw all fall camp, especially their ability to create turnovers?
They're just playmakers on that side of the ball. We knew every single day we stepped out there in fall camp that we were going up against one of the best defenses in the Big Ten and even in the nation. And, we have a lot of playmakers out there, and I think today really reflected that. I don't know how many interceptions, 3 or 4 we had. We had a forced fumble. We had a ton of sacks. And, they just stepped up to the plate. And like I said, I believe that they won us that game. that and special teams, and that's just something, offensively we're going to make sure that never happens again. It should be offensively and defensively having us win the game, and again, it's unacceptable. I think the defense scored 14 points and so did the offense. So our job is to score points, and their job is to get stops. So we're going to go out there and definitely put up a lot more points than what we did today.
Yeah, how much of your offense, because of the tempo, is about rhythm? And how did you feel about that rhythm today? It seems like it was a disjointed game.
It's definitely a huge thing with rhythm, specifically tempo. I know Coach Frost, has always been preaching speed, 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 and I think that's something we definitely can improve on. Kind of just reflecting on the game a little bit. There were definitely some times where I think some guys were kind of walking to their formation and kind of taking a little bit more time as far as what's going on with the play. But yeah, it's definitely one of those deals where we're just going to keep getting better and better. Hey, you're good.
What's going on here?
Sir.
Prescott returning.
Yeah, you make a distraction. Going back to Colorado, how do you do that? How do you avoid the distractions? Because you don't get texts and taking the bus and all that stuff. How do you avoid it?
Oh yeah, I told my mom she's going to be busy this week. Let's put it that way. It's just one of those deals where I'll just kind of ignore it. Focus a lot more. As far as cleaning things up offensively, and studying the tape and specifically what Colorado's doing. So it's really just shifting a lot more focus into stuff like that as opposed to kind of getting into all the hype and all that.
What should you look forward to that game?
It'll be a good game, no doubt. Specifically, like I said, knowing a lot of people that are currently up there, and for us, it's just another game we got to end up winning. So I'm just looking forward to going back to my home state and grabbing a win there.
Have you been to games in Folsom?
I've been to a few growing up, yes. I was never really a huge CU Buffs fan. But, I definitely followed them from a distance a little bit. I was, more following kind of my cousins that were playing college ball. But, it's definitely one of those teams that obviously just being from Colorado, I'd read in the newspaper, see what's going on with them. And, I'd definitely follow them.
All right. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it.